Let me tell you a short story. John, a young man, once said, "If I get promotion in my place of work, I'll be finally happy." He worked very hard and got the promotion. And he was so excited for a while. And after a few months, the excitement reduced. And so he said to himself, maybe I need to make more money for myself. So he began to work harder and harder and made more money for himself. And that actually made him feel good for a while. And again, everything went back to normal. Then he thought again and said, maybe I just need the right relationship. If I get the right woman right now, I'm going to finally be happy. He found someone. He felt fulfilled and complete at that moment. Then somehow, the feelings also faded. And at some point, he sat down and asked himself, why does everything that make me happy stop making me happy after some time? That question opens the door to today's teaching, the architecture of the soul. Now, there are two ways people build happiness within themselves. The first one is through external validation. So this comes from outside of you. The approvals that people give you, the applause that you receive for a job well done, that recognition that they give you in the place of work. Maybe because you posted something and people are liking it and you are excited. Or people are praising the work that you've done and saying, kudos to you, you are doing great. Or people are noticing the achievements that you're making, the strides that you're making in your place of work or business. Now, it feels very good, but it doesn't last. The second way people derive happiness into themselves is what we call the internal validation. This comes from within you. It comes from self-respect, from alignment, from personal progress. For example, knowing that you're doing the right thing even though nobody's clapping for you. Keeping to your words and keeping to what you said. Seeing yourself grow quietly. Now, this one is stable. I want this to sink into your mind. The more your happiness depends on others, the less control you have over it. Let me say that again. The more your happiness depends on other people and other things outside of you, the less control you have of your happiness. Now, there are a lot of persons who are involved in what I call the hedonic treadmill. Now, what does that mean? A lot of persons are looking for things and are hoping that happiness will come from achieving those things. So when they get those things, they become excited. They feel good. But then something happens. Their minds begin to adjust to see that thing as normal. And suddenly, those things become normal. What happens next? The excitement dies off and they go for the next higher thing that they believe will give them the excitement and the high that they require. And then all of a sudden they get that thing and they see that after some time their mind adjusts to it and it becomes normal. So for example, you are looking for a good phone and you said, if I get a new phone, I will be excited, I will be happy. Then finally you got that phone and you are super excited. After some weeks, it's just a phone now. You begin to misplace it in different places. It begins to fall from your hand. That same phone that you guard very jealously and nobody touches it. Or you say, if I get this job, I will be super excited. And then finally you get the job. And for some months, you are very excited. And then after some time, you begin to complain that there is too much work in this job. The same you that said that this job will make you excited, that same job is now a source of worry and concern to you. Now this cycle continues to repeat itself. That is a treadmill. You running and running without arriving at that destination called happiness for yourself. Now you would ask, why is it that external things fail to keep you permanently happy or excited. Now, I want to make it very real because there are three key things that people derive happiness from. But that happiness doesn't last because they are external. The very first one is money. Can you remember that some time ago, the amount you make today that you complain is not good enough for you was the dream amount you ever make? You told yourself, if I make this money, everything is sorted, everything is good. But hello, can you see that that amount no longer is no longer enough for you, right? Now you started making the money, and the money was solving problems for you, but the feeling it gives you begins to reduce over time. I know you will say it's because things have gotten more expensive and every other thing you would say, but it's a psychology of the mind that you would naturally adjust to that high at every point. So that thing that once felt like a lot of money eventually feels normal. The second thing that people derive happiness from, but it is external, so it is temporary, is status. So you did everything possible to add that degree that will make them begin to call you doctor. That's PhD. I'm not saying it's bad. But imagine someone who spent years and finally got the PhD and is now referred to as Dr. This, Dr. That, right? After some time, you are excited. But after some other time, it becomes normal to you. It becomes expected. Then you lose that emotional power that it had on you. And then there are some other persons that say, if I ever get into a relationship, I will be happy. I will be complete. But can I tell you the truth? Relationship never fills the internal gaps that are in your life. This is very important for you to note. You know why? Because relationship can add excitement into your life. But when someone is unstable within, no external person can fully complete that gap that is within. Now, let me explain it to you. For a relationship to be stable and have happiness at all times, you need two complete human beings to come into it. But what happens these days? You see someone that is unstable, someone that is incomplete, telling you that if I get into a relationship, I will be happy, everything will be fine with me. Then the person begins to search and get someone who is complete. But because this person is unstable and incomplete, the moment you join yourself with this person that is complete, you will carry your incompleteness and instability and add it to this person, making that relationship incomplete and unstable. So, external things are good, but they are never enough to keep you permanently happy. So what then does it take for you to be happy in yourself at every point? It takes what I call internal anchors. Internal anchors. Now, internal anchors helps to stabilize you. What are these internal anchors? I'm going to share three of them with you. The first one is your values. Your values. What is your value? Your values are those things that you stand for. For example, integrity, growth, discipline, peace. These things guide your decision at all times. When you make decisions based on a fixed value, your growth, your discipline, your peace, you will notice that at every point you are hitting the same mark of excitement. You know what it will do for you? It will make your life become stable. It wouldn't be going up and down, up and down. Do you understand that? Now, the second anchor that comes from within is your character. It's not just about who you are today, it's about who you are becoming. For example, can you trust yourself? Can you consistently show up even when the expected result is not showing up yet? Can you act with integrity? That is character, and that is something that will give you happiness from within, which is stable and will last. The third internal anchor that you require is what I call inner stability. Can you stay grounded? Can you remain stable even when things outside you are not perfect? For example, you wake up in a very good day that you thought was going to go very well, and you see that bad things happen at different places. The question is, would you be able to remain stable and go through the tough times and come out at the other side a better person? These are anchors that cannot fade. They grow stronger with time. They don't fade. Because imagine that your values are weak today and you are able to strengthen them tomorrow, you will get better results. Imagine that your inner stability is not very good today, but you work on it, tomorrow it gets better, you will see that you will get better results. So let's bring all this together. Many people are chasing happiness outside, believing that different things outside themselves will give them happiness, not realizing that external things are temporary amplifiers only. They are not permanent foundations for you to build your happiness on. So they keep running. They run from money to status to relationship, hoping that finally something will complete them and they will be happy. But the simple truth is that if there is no internal structure, external successes will always feel incomplete, because your life is not just built on what you have. Your life is built on what holds you together from within you. That is what it is built on. So I will want you to do this simple but powerful thing for yourself today. Pause and ask yourself an honest question. What is currently holding my happiness together? Is it people? Is it a result? Is it recognitions that I enjoy? Or is it something deep within me? Because if your happiness is only external, like I said before, it will always be unstable. But if it is internal and it is held by these anchors I talked about, then you will see that you would have stability everywhere you go. I want to leave you with this thought. If your happiness has no internal anchor, it will always demand and depend on external conditions, which will always lead you to frustration. So don't build success. Build yourself from within you. When you do, you will see that 1, you will attract the success that you want, and 2, the happiness that you will get even from those external things you've attracted will not be from those external things, but from the anchors within you. Inner structure is what you require because it is very strong. And when you get it, no matter what is shaking around you, you will see that you will have that stability. You will be happy. You will be excited. Why? Because from within you, the stability flows out and not from outside in. Did you get something today? This has been Ace with Oqui, the Wealth Maestro. Make sure you join me on every social media platform at Oqui W Maestro. Leave a comment for me and then share with someone so that we all learn, because all we want to do is to achieve clear excellence. Do have a beautiful day. Bye.